What is the deal, beautiful people? It's your boy Ramon, Lifestyles Defined. Welcome to another episode of AMA. How this works is you ask your question in the comment section below, and we answer the upcoming videos. And today's question comes from bhavin, and he says, or he asks, Microsoft announced its new hardware and OS, i.e. Surface Phone, and Redstone 10. So the latest phone, Lumia 950, what's the deal? We can buy it or not? What's the future of Lumia? So I don't think Microsoft officially announced a Surface Phone, but I think we all know it's coming. And recently, Microsoft laid off what was the rest of the acquisition, the staff from the acquisition of Nokia, and I think they pretty much got what they wanted out of that deal. You know, 2 years ago, I would have said it was the hardware and that partnership to come up with dope designs and whatnot. But now it's just looking like they did what Google did with Motorola. They just wanted the patents and get them out of here. I think it's sad. I think it's sad, but it's one of those things where Nokia needed rescuing and Microsoft was in a place to rescue them, and it made sense at the time. But because Windows Phone did not take off, this is the end result, right? And then also going on at the same time, you've got the Surface as a brand making a killing out there, and I fully expect the next phone to come out under the Surface brand and not the Lumia. And I don't know what that means for the future of Windows Phone. Windows Phone continues to have some very real issues around applications. You know, 4 years ago, the argument was you've got the main applications there, Facebook and Twitter, yada, yada, yada. And even then, it was a problem because these applications were less than or less functional, less beautiful than the versions that were on Android and iOS. And now, today, you know, it's those default applications are changing. Instagram finally appeared. How about that? But where's the Snapchat? You know, there's a bunch of things right now that the industry's moving forward, and Microsoft is having problems delivering the default stuff that you would expect from a smartphone. And I think it's a problem that it's sort of an anomaly, really. It's they can't figure it out. You know, any developer will tell you that the development tools that Microsoft give you are head and shoulders better than anything else on the market, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's almost as if if you don't have the masses to attract to an app, why would you waste your time to develop it? It doesn't matter how easy it is, right? And then it even becomes more confusing when you look at these big companies like Snapchat. Like, what does it cost you to just develop the goddamn app? You know what I mean? Like, you're not some small house where you can't afford, you know, and I know for a fact that Microsoft will work with these big name applications and get it right. But I don't understand why it's just a pushback and they refuse to work with Windows Phone. So that is what it is, and I think no matter how good the hardware is, when it resurfaces under the Surface brand, it doesn't matter how good the OS is, because we've been there before. Windows 7.1 or 7.5, whatever it was sweet. Windows Phone 8 was sweet. And Windows 10, when they're finished polishing, no doubt will be sweet, but we're still left with that same underlying issue. And I think if that's the future, then it's still doomed. It's still an issue. And I don't think a Surface Phone will fix that. I don't think the Universal App Platform will fix that. There's some dope stuff that I'm seeing over there, but it's still not moving enough. I don't think the synergy between Windows 10 and Windows Phone 10 and Xbox and all that, I don't think that'll fix it. It's literally a strategy that Microsoft has to figure out on how to fix this app problem. If they could fix that today, then, you know, things would be good. There's no reason not to own a Windows Phone, but as it is, we continue to wait and see. And in terms of Redstone, you know, I stopped paying attention. I don't really know the big features that Redstone have. I you know, it's another milestone that I'm not really interested in at the moment. On the Windows 10 side, yeah, I'll pay attention. There's some dope stuff coming, but in terms of the phone, nothing's been addressed to what the real issue is. That's how I feel. Hopefully I answered your question. As always, leave your comments below. You guys weigh in on the topic. You can leave your questions for future videos below, and we'll get to that as well. My name is Ramon. I'm out of here. Peace.
From the deep forest into the sun.